example, go and do something with somebody in private, and you come and say it publicly when you have a problem.
Give me one example.
Sefa, for example, you spoke about Kojo upon Kruma.
The only thing I said about Sefa is that we used to smoke together.
You said Kojo comes to watch what? Adult movies on a projector, brings his own pen drive. I mean, those are private issues. Why do you make them public?
Let me go into. I don't think Sefa has. He's a big guy. He's my big brother, and he has to conduct himself as such, as a big brother. So I will give him the respect. It has to be commanded. It can't be demanded. If you are a big boy, you are a big boy in your house. Me too, I'm a big boy in my house. And what I do in my house, you can't do it. So don't see me as one of those small boys that you play with. Yes, if you have money, me to have money. Me, if you give me 900,000 Ghana to be point inside my account, it will be something 0.9. Unless if you are not hitting 1 million, forget it.
Okay. It will not count.
No, it won't count. It's points. It's a point in the
after the decimal.
Exactly. And so don't play with me like we're playing with one small boy. If you show me respect, I'll show you respect. And if you know that me and Johnny Hughes, this is what we do together. For instance, MPP, the issue they have with me is that I'm telling the goat owner that they have stolen the goat. I am telling the goat owner that they stole the goat, and they don't understand, because you and I went to steal a goat. We put the goat in your house that tomorrow we will come and pound fufu. I came to your house, you and your wife and your children, you have pound fufu. You have eaten everything. Chop it. Give me small soup. You guys have insulted me. I left, I went. Then the next time I hear you telling people, this guy, the way you can steal goat. I said, it is me and you who steal. I bet you. So what you, Johnny Hughes and myself, this is what we do. Don't go out there and A+. When you hear that they are talking about A+, you pass, you go.
Because you're also complicit.
Me and you, we do the same thing.
We're there.
And they are Betty. So it's not about, when you do something with somebody, this whole country, there's nobody who holds more secret than me. Very few people. I've positioned myself in such a way that everybody will come and tell me. Didn't I go and tell the police who I suspect?
Right. Ahmed Suale.
I went and told them, but it's not my job. I don't get paid to investigate murder. So I can only give them information. It's not my job to go investigate.
Are you aiming at becoming the next PCRP of Ghana's parliament?
No, I'm not aiming at
everything you come and say.
No, I'm not aiming at becoming PCRP. I'm aiming at becoming myself. PCRP was a member of the MPP.
Right, but he used to say everything.
I don't think he was saying everything. I am going to parliament with a certain mindset as being the people's MP. I am the people's MP. I represent the people. So NDC and MPP can say everything that they want to say. I will come out there and tell people that, me.
You come and say it.
MP everything that will happen in parliament, I come out. Media, every day I have media. And almost say, that's my job.
I see. The young people of this country, we are wrapping up now. The young people of this country believe that you have brought a fresh breath of air onto the political landscape. And they are saddened now at Asamoah's pull and push. He entered, he also brought a new lease of life, and then suddenly he says, I'm no longer interested. And they are asking the questions whether or not they should trust the likes of you, Asamoah, and all of you who are leaving the arts or sports to show your face on the political landscape. They want to put their weight behind you, and then suddenly some of them say we are chickening out. Should they trust you?
I think that you can be influential, you can have money, you can have whatever, but you also need management.
3FM.
If I were Asamoah's manager, we would have done things differently. Asamoah is a footballer, great footballer, not only in Ghana but throughout the continent. And he didn't get the right advice. We have been there before, and we know what these people are. I think it's an experience that he should look at using to better his next move, his tomorrow. I politically, I'm not on the same level with Asamoah.
Okay.
I have done just too much. A lot of people trust me. They know that since 1998, when I've made my first song, nothing about Kwame A+ has changed. You can go and say whoever gave A+ money, whatever gave A+ money, it has always been about this is right, this is not right. Every politician is my friend. The National Security Minister is my uncle. The Agric Minister is my friend. Everybody around Akufo-Addo is my person. But I am a non-conformist. And when I eat food, it does not enter my brain. It goes into my stomach and it comes out.
Yeah. What one, now there's private members bill, what one single law would you push to be passed as member of parliament? That's my final question.
I think we should have constitutional amendments.
Okay.
In 2012 or so, I'm not too sure. 2010, under Professor Mills.
Professor Mills, yeah.
He set up the Constitution Review.
Professor Fiajo.
Yes, which had Atugba, Professor Atugba and all of them in there.
Right.
And then they set up the commission to make recommendations. And some of the recommendations in there were fantastic. Example, making the National Planning Commission an autonomous body. NDPC, which was going to be in charge of implementing programs and projects devoid of which government is in power, so that the country could have a blueprint upon which we're going to develop. Because NDC believes that they went out to tell the electorates that this is what they're going to do, and they should be given the power to just decide what projects to do. And then MPP comes and they also come and abandon the project because they also have a different manifesto. And according to the Auditor General's report, I'm not too sure about the year, Ghana loses about $25 million to abandon projects. And so it is important for us to push for an amendment of the article that states that every government, as far as practicable, every government shall continue projects and programs of the previous government. But you see, when you say as far as practicable and say all government shall, once there is as far as practicable and shall, it makes it discretionary.
296.
Yes, it makes it discretionary. And so I think that is something that we have to look at to get this country to have a blueprint so that we can plan for the future.
Kwame A+, I wish you well. Thank you very much for speaking to me. And always a pleasure.
You're welcome.
To have a great conversation.
I'm setting up a template for you to go to Parliament, devoid so that you don't have to go and pay delegates. Charlie, you can just wake up one day and be a parliamentarian. So pray for me.
I hear you. I hear you. Thank you very much.